All right, man. Torture talk. This is a very, very, very sad story. I seen this come across my timeline. It's about this dude named D4 Dave. And this story is unbelievably crazy. I mean, like, it's so much going on in this story. I don't even know where to start. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And I mean, we're going to talk about it. So before I get into that, legendary spell, this starts talking about the content. Please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't ride. So I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link in the description, Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem, 1,300 subscribers. Over 13, 14, 15, 16, 19,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Also, go subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours. I'm almost like right there at 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to reach 5,000 over there. Thank you very much. And yeah, man. Yeah, this is very sad. And these stories we should be talking about more of in this space. And I'm gonna speak on the mental health crisis that we're going through. So let's get to it. All right, this comes courtesy of Hello Sing Extras, so let's get it.
What's poppin', y'all? We covered this when it first happened, and that is the body that was found in David's Tesla impounded into a lot in LA while he was on tour. This was really weird, and it was a Tesla too, and I had so many questions about it. None of it made sense to me. I didn't jump to the conclusion that he had caught a body or was going to catch a body, but I said, like, how is your Tesla not reported stolen? You know where the location of your Tesla is all the time. Like, you have the application for it. So that was all weird, but today we've got...
Yeah, I don't understand that either. There's cameras all over the Tesla, number one. Number two, how is it not reported stolen? Like, I don't understand that either. So that's one red flag right there that we need to talk about. But yeah.
A lot more news to cover. And the first thing that came out, it was by TMZ, and they reported that the singer David has a tattoo that matches the one found on the body of a 15 girl discovered in his Tesla. So he has the tattoo on his index finger, on the inside of his index finger, which is one that Rihanna popularized, that trend where she puts the index finger over her mouth and it has a on it. And so we find out that it's a girl. We didn't even know if it was a girl or a boy or the age of the individual. And in the TMZ article, they say the following. The body has now been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. Authorities said she had a tattoo on her right index finger with the letters SH. David's tattoo is also on his right index finger. And then they show a missing persons report. And it says Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And they...
Bruh, this is nuts. That dude got to be at least like 26, 27 years old. Bruh. Wow, bro. This is sad, bro. This is very, very sad, bro. This is sad, bro. This is sad, bro. Last seen 13? Wait, so she was missing since she was 13? What? Bro, don't tell me that this girl was in that car for 2 years dead like that, bro. Please don't tell me that this girl was in the car. Please don't tell me she was in that car for 2 years. Yo, that's nuts, bro. This is crazy, bro. Oh my God, bro. This is crazy.
Show photos of her. Last seen April 5th, 2024. Last seen in Lake Elsinore, California. I think that's in the Inland Empire. Date of birth, 9/7/2010. This is September 7, 2010. I'm just seeing 2010 and seeing a human being born that year. It really rattles me. It still rattles me. Current age, 13. So she was 13 when she went missing. So she's been missing for almost a year and a half from this official report. But we would come to find out later that she was officially missing, but she was in contact with some people until about a month ago. Height.
Okay, all right. I was about to say, you gotta be a sick savage. That's some sicko shit.
5'3", weight 120 pounds. And then it says last seen wearing gray pants and a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. Left the house at 9 p.m. on Friday, April 5th. So she left the house at 9 p.m. on a Friday. Yeah. Maybe she was somebody that went out frequently. People did say that from rumors that we're hearing is that she was always in and out. There was instability in the home. And then TMZ says that they spoke with Celeste's mom last week and she told us about her daughter's tattoo, adding it was in red ink. The mom said Celeste had been missing for more than a year, but she was suspicious of the Tesla discovery because she said Celeste's boyfriend's name was David. David, singer. And then, yeah, we didn't get much information after this, but then, because
you cooked, bro. If you did this to that girl, you cooked, bro. You deserve to be cooked too. You deserve to be cooked alive. If you did this to that girl, bro, you deserve to be cooked, bro. This is crazy.
He hadn't been in LA for over a month. So what people are thinking is, okay, well, maybe this body was decomposing for a month and it was left on a Hollywood street and it wasn't reported stolen. And David's team, they've quieted down, which they should. Then it would come out later that police were hunting for videos that could identify the driver of David's Tesla in the area where his car was abandoned. And it shows it right here. So this is the street. And it would come out later that
Wait, who the is this? What the hell is this? Bro, come on, bro. Nah, bro. There's no way this is the dude, bro. There's no way this is the dude, bro. Yo, this is insane, bro. This is diabolical, bro. That's diabolical. This nigga look like a psychopathic chia pet, bro. A chia pet. Look at this, bro. He looks like a young Don King. I never in my life. He looked like he was just having an extreme pillow fight, bro. He lost. Like, for real. This is insane, bro. This is insane. And he got on eyeliner, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Police were hunting for videos that could identify the driver of David's Tesla in the area where his car was abandoned. And it shows it right here. So this is the street or the neighborhood where the car was found. And this does seem like where events happen, where things happen, and you are likely to get towed here if you're parking at the wrong time. So it says David's Tesla was abandoned on a street in the Hollywood Hills before it was towed and impounded with a dead body inside. And cops are scouring the area where the car was parked and looking for video that would identify the driver and maybe crack the case. They're gonna find video here. There's ring cameras everywhere on this house. Actually, I think I noticed. No way, this isn't Hollywood Hills, right? No, never mind. I thought I noticed that place. Multiple people who live on the block where the singer's Tesla was abandoned tell TMZ LAPD swept the area and are talking with every neighbor they can track down to see if there's ring camera or surveillance video showing his car. We're told cops are not only asking residents for showing the main street where the car was towed from, they're also searching for video showing nearby alleyways, suggesting cops believe that Tesla may have been driven through an alley before being abandoned to avoid detection. We know cops got video of the alleyway from at least one neighbor, but the Tesla was not in the footage. We're told the neighbor who called to have the car towed earlier this month has since talked to police and turned over footage, but we don't know if the video revealed the driver's identity. And they were saying that a bunch of these houses are short-term rentals, so it's hard for them to get into contact with the actual owners of the place. And it was called, so the cops were called after the odor got too out of hand. Now, what they say in the report, it's that it's a chopped up and decomposing body inside. But other people are saying that the body fell apart because it was severely decomposed. So the LA County medical examiner said the body was severely decomposed and appeared to have been in the car for an extended period of time before being found. But I don't know what an extended period of time is, because even in less than a week, a body really starts to stink. So for it to get to this point, how long was it there? And how long was it in the trunk? And you got to think.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Like, what? I just want to understand if he did this, why did he do it? Why did he do it? And why was you with a minor, bro? Why was you with a minor, bro? Why, bro? This is insane, bro.
For a tow lot, the smell has to be pungent, because people aren't like, it's not like down the block, or it's not like a residential area where people are constantly walking around, they're close to the home. Like, tow lot, people are probably not checking for a lot of those cars. The people working there, at least. Then a lot more information started to surface on social media. One post was saying that she left her house wearing Hello Kitty, and David had an obsession with Hello Kitty. There's photos of him wearing a Hello Kitty zip-up hoodie. There's photos of him with Hello Kitty t-shirts, Hello Kitty mugs. Very an odd coincidence, if you want to call it that.
My thing is, how do you have an obsession with Hello Kitty, my nigga, bro? How? What is this? What is this? And this shit pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Why is so many young black men feminine, man? Why? Why are y'all so feminine? What's going on in society that y'all gotta be so feminine? I see y'all getting y'all nails done, y'all hair, bro, listen, it's okay to be hygienic and get your feet done. But some of y'all be getting y'all toenails painted as men. Y'all fingernails painted as men. Eyeliner. Weaves. Bro, some things are reserved for women. It's not always, a man can't always do what a woman does. This is crazy.
But then an alleged photo of him and this girl had surfaced, and it says, Celeste and David don't let me sleep. And it says 3:51 a.m. And it's David and what looks to be that girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, in a FaceTime call with somebody else. And this is one of the craziest, most disturbing things about this is there are a bunch of people that knew that this was going on. And this guy he was trying to hide it, but he was showing a lot more than, I don't even really get it, because I'll give you guys another clip as an example. There was a Discord message that was leaked because this guy had a Discord server, and somebody asked him on December 13th, 2023. So this chick would have been, 11 at that time, or 12? And this guy, Lamp, said,
bro, you can't be serious. Well, nigga, you can't be serious. You're talking to an 11. This is insane, bro. This is insane. You can't be serious. You can't be serious, bro. Bro, you can't be serious. Bro.
Says, hey, who's the girl? And then this dude, David, says, you are a Fed. It's like, what? And that 11 at that time, or 12. And this guy, Lamp, says, hey, who's the girl? And then this dude David says, you are a Fed. It's like, what? And that girl looks like it could be her, but there have been a couple.
Bro, this is insane, bro. This is insane. Come on, bro. She's a, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Listen, man. I'm not for none of this if it's my daughter, bro. I'm not for none of this. I'll be up north, bro. I'm telling you, they had me making big rocks to little rocks, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
People that have looked like her, like it might be a different girl, but the scariest part about this is that when this first came out, a lot of people were trying to defend it, saying that he was on tour and he kept up appearances. Like the guy was just doing his shows, tossing out labubu's, saying that he was cooperating with law enforcement.
What is a labubu? Hey Siri, what is a labubu? What is a labubu? Labubu. No, I'm not even watching that because I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell a labubu is. Maybe I should look it up first, then I could speak on it. Yeah, man, you niggas is feminine, bro. A labubu. It looks like a stuffed animal with big eyes, bro. I don't know what's going on in the world now, man. Some of you dudes, man.
I don't know what cooperation looks like, but on one of the threads, some guy actually shared a story that would come to show us that this guy knew what was going on. And he said the following: this guy's a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE Inland Empire ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was peeing her out. Yeah, peeing her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped his place in the hills. So they're already saying that LAPD looked through this guy's crib and she wasn't there. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. And this person says, whoa, hope that's not the case. And then you've got someone trying to defend the situation, which is understandable at that time. But this person says, it isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experience. And we would come to find out that, yeah, that was a chick from that was a girl from Lake Elsinore.
Bro, this is crazy. Where is Lake Elsinore at? That's in California, but I need to see where that's at in California. So this is where it's at. Damn. See. Anaheim, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Lake Elsinore over here. Damn, bro. Yo, this is right here. Yo, California big as hell, bro. Bro, California is insanely big, bro. This is crazy, bro. Like, look at this. Look how big California is. Look at this, bro. Bro, look at this, bro. Yo, California is insane, bro. This is insane, bro. All of that is Cali, bro. All the way down here, bro. San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Jose. Bro, this is insane, bro. Yo, this is insane, bro. California is so damn big, bro. Listen, man. I'll show y'all New Jersey real quick. This New Jersey. I ain't gonna show y'all where, but that's how big New Jersey is. Yo, California could fit like 20 New Jerseys in it, bro. Yo, it's crazy how it could take you a day to drive through a state, bro. Like literally from the bottom to the top of New Jersey is about an hour and a half. Yo, California is on another level, bro. We ain't even gonna look at Texas. I'm just gonna say California's on another level. All these states is crazy, bro. These states is super big, bro. Look how big this state is, bro. Yo, this is insane. Look how big Utah is, bro. This is crazy. Nevada and California, bro. These states is insane, bro. Look how big that is, bro. California looks like a big New Jersey, just reversed the other way. But it's just like, bro, this is crazy, bro. I can almost guarantee you that Los Angeles is probably as big as New Jersey. God damn, bro. That is insane.
Elsinore that was in 7th grade at the time, because she would be in 9th grade right now, and she is passed away in that trunk. So this guy, now we don't know officially if David's the one that ended it, but we do know that as of now, we have a lot of overwhelming information that this guy was seeing and spending a lot of time with this girl. And then there are Discord messages where David in 2022 says Celeste in here, question mark, question mark. And then she says, hi, David Bark. So you've got that as one of the replies, which is freaky. And then more conspiracy theory type things come out where it says David's hit song Romantic Homicide was released on September 7th, which was the birthday of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This was in 2022. We do have messages.
He has a song called Romantic Homicide. Is that what he just said? Ain't no way he just said that. Maybe I'm thinking that he said that because maybe I'm just a twisted guy. But did he just say he has? Let me look. I'm afraid to blow this up. I'm afraid to blow it up. I'm afraid to blow this up, man. I'm afraid to blow this up. David Singer hit song Romantic Homicide was released on September 7th. Bro, Romantic Homicide is insane. And for this to be released on the girl's birthday, bro, and this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. They should bury your ass under the earth. Like, for real. Like, put 10 jails on top of this nigga, bro. Like, for real. Oh my God, bro. This is crazy.
Going back to 2023 of them, but I don't know if it's this crazy where the person's dropping it, because like, what are you saying, that he intended on offing the chick years ago? Actually, as a matter of fact, no, it is. He may have known her, because in 2022 he was talking to her, and this was October that we got that message. So she may have been in contact with him at that time, but he may have dropped it on her birthday as like a quote unquote gift to her for her 12th birthday. Oh
That's
my God.
Sick, bro.
This is insane.
That's
People
sick.
had OJ.
That's sick, bro. That's sick, bro. You dropping a song on a girl's 12th birthday is insane, bro. Bro, you ever seen the back of Levi's? You ever seen what the horses do to the jeans? Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. This is insane, bro.
And we get this guy. And then there was also a song that leaked on that he made in December of 2023 called Celeste, where he's like, oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Now, this is the thing. We don't know yet if she has his name tattooed on her chest.
Here's the thing, man. There was an episode of one of these shows. I can't remember what show it was, but there's an episode of a show where, matter of fact, it was Keenan, I think it's Key and Peele, whatever it is, where they was talking about, the guy was saying, basically the rapper was saying all the things he did, and he was saying, I think Key and Peele and what's the name did it too. They did it too. RDC World did it too. Where basically there was the dude was saying how he rapped that he killed somebody, shot somebody, did all these things to people, and they were saying he's basically saying I didn't do it though, and in the verse he's saying, yeah, I shot that man, then I ran up the street, went through the hallway. They say, you said you ran up the street on? It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was me. My name is this, and it's like this is that song right here reminds me of right here. Like, this is this guy reminds me of. All of these things he's doing is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Chest, but he says Celeste in this song multiple times. That's a song that leaked just yesterday. And there have been other people that have been talking about how they knew that this was going on, or they knew that there was a Celeste. People are trying to tie streamers into it, which I think is unfair. There was Jason the Ween, who had met somebody, because Jason the Ween did a song with this guy, and he was cordial with him. He was cool with him. I wouldn't say they're friends, because I can't judge streamer celebrity friendships. These guys are odd. But this is the thing. This guy was posting to his close friends. This dude, David, there's a post right here. This guy says, David posted pictures of him and Celeste.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Bro, this is insane.
Close friends, so the information they were dating wasn't made public. Dog, how are you posting to close friends? And he's got Fortnite Battle Royale music. An important detail I have to add here is David is currently 20. I don't know why, but I thought he was older. I feel like you guys would probably think that he was older as well. I just thought he was 24 or 25 or something like that. Now, that doesn't change anything that's been going on here at all. But perhaps that's why he's moving in the way that he is after the girl has been found, or the body had been found, because you would think somebody would just dip out of there. Like, how are you continuing to act like everything's normal? And then there was also Instagram stories of Celeste that he was resharing in 2023, and she has @David with red kissing lipstick emojis, and that's him. And the account was Dean Blunt Lover 444, and he says, didn't you?
Yo, this guy is a creep. Yo, he did this, bro. I'm sorry, bro. This is crazy as hell, bro. This is crazy, bro. God damn, bro.
My music, SMH, and he reposts that story. The person that made the initial statement on the Reddit before the body was even confirmed to be a man, woman, girl, boy, said, sorry for the late response. I'm sure the police have been involved, but I don't know the full detail of C's life. It seemed to me that she has had a broken home life, family life, because the way my sister put it, she would never be home and always be out. Seems like the parent relationship wasn't there, and I'm not sure if he's still paying or not. I can ask my sister and get back to you. Edit. I asked my sister and she said she isn't sure, but I saw a news article of the picture of the girl and my sister confirmed that it is indeed C. See this news article here. Her name was Celeste, but I used the term C just in case it wasn't her, but this confirms it. And this is crazy. And then they also show, this was the pic bro showed me, and this was a picture of David meeting up around the corner paying other people that are her age to keep their mouth shut about the situation. And TMZ would report that this was in Lake Elsinore, right around from where she lived. This gets even more disturbing because fans went and had a conversation with Celeste's brother, and I'm gonna read you guys the conversation right now. He says, dude, why does Celeste follow you? All respect to your sister, and I hate how trash people are being. Was it really him? Jesus, all love, man. Yeah, it was him, because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me. Damn, well, he has it coming. That's wild. Just randomly, did you even ever talk to him? He said, I met him once in person. So this guy knew that this situation was going on. He said, did you and your family know of your sister being with them? Like she was living with them? All of this stuff is so confusing and disgusting. I knew and went to the police about it, but lack of evidence, so it was waved off. I believe this is a thing. And he says, BS, now that there's 1,000 people backing you up, that won't happen again. But if they had listened, yeah, it won't happen again because she's dead. That's why it won't happen. Even then, they don't do anything. They haven't even done anything towards him. That's how it is with celebrities. This guy's just yapping about this Diddy thing. People went after Diddy, and Diddy was not in a situation like this. And then he says, how long has she been gone? He says, dead? 2 weeks. He says, damn, that's soon. People have been saying like a month. The dude's a weirdo. His songs all have weird messages. What do you think happened? Like he didn't want her to expose him being with her? And this guy says, I don't know. Damn, was your sister like in love with him and choosing to stay? I'm guessing it was all him just manipulating her. And the brother says, yeah, she was always saying that he was waiting till she was 18 to get married and stuff like that. That's impossible, because if that happened, then everyone's just gonna rewind and say, hold on, you've been together for this long, or you just got married and this happened. So I think he found I think David found himself in a situation where he was screwed. Well, he created a situation for himself in which he was screwed, because if they ever separate, she starts talking about the situation, he's screwed. If they stay together, he makes it more public than he already was, which is like a very, very, very low key public, then he's screwed, because people will say, well, you met her all this time ago and there's all of this information out there. So he was screwed regardless. And then he says, what's crazy is all these people in his circle who knew and didn't say anything. I saw one guy got sued by him. I'm sure you would have too if you kept pushing. He says, dog, what? I never knew that. My sister wouldn't say anything ever. And I knew a couple of girls like this when I was like 12, 13. This was, you just don't know what's going on with them. You don't know what's going on with their family situation. They leave, they disappear from school for a month, 2 months, and then come back. You don't know where they were. They're not telling anybody what's going on. So it's hard to even get a read of the situation. And then he's like, yo, there's so much stuff in that Discord he has. He's like, what the hell? There's a Discord? Well, this guy didn't even know that. This Discord was likely where this was all born. And he says, yeah, it was just his fan Discord and stuff. I wasn't in it, obviously, but from what I know, he was decently active in it. And some screenshots and screen recordings were posting today and yesterday after the news. Showed one guy saying this. And that was one of the fans saying, show the one with the missing girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And that's David talking about, I'm in a song crisis right now. So this person in the Discord knew that David had some involvement with the girl that was already known as missing. And he says 95% sure it's legit. Someone who was in the server before it was locked screen recorded them looking up this message, and it wasn't edited or anything. He says, what the F? No effing way, dude. Please send me more if you know. And then he goes on and he says, only a small number of people were aware until today. I wish I would have known. I could have used this. He says, you didn't have your sister added on Discord, right? He says, I don't even have a Discord. That's how you know this guy's normal. He says, yeah, I was just seeing because someone took a SS of her account. All right, this is what I got. We've seen a lot of this information, the photos and stuff. And he says, are these photos her? And that song was an unreleased David song. And this is just stuff proving the messages are real. And then that guy says, yes, those photos are of her. He says, do you know any of your sister's Instagram accounts? And then he shows those text messages back and forth. He says, that's my sister, dog. And he shows more photos of his sister. He says, yeah, you think this is real? He says, yes, I do. I know who Gus is. He's dead. He says, what happened? He says, he got shot up, dead. And he says, you think by David or some other ish? He says, some other stuff. So who knows what this Gus guy was involved with, but the way that this Gus guy came into play is this text thread had spread, and it was supposed to be, or what people were saying was Celeste, and he also says that he believes this is true. Celeste on the left side, and in the red is a friend of Celeste's, a family, like maybe like a sister or cousin, something like that. And it was someone checking up on her and says, I'm just gonna check up on you. And then Celeste says, I don't want to talk to anyone. That's it. Okay, yes, of course. But you have to swear you're going to stay safe. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get into any more trouble with him. I'm safe. No, I'm not. So she's not going back to David. Okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Love you too, and I won't. And then she says, I made it. And then she says, it can bleed and not bleed during SEX because you probably did it when you were younger. I didn't because I wasn't horny. And then she says, you said you bled? She says, I thought I did, but I just got my period. I only bled with David. And then she says, with Gus, and this is the same Gus that guy's talking about that's dead. With Gus, I was just drunk and did it because he got mad at me the first time for not getting with him. So that Gus that was also followed by David and followed by that account is now dead, according to the brother of Celeste, who is also dead. So that's almost all of the information that's out right now. There's a couple of other things, like the guy that was...
Yo, that's crazy as hell. So she was out here as a minor sleeping with these older dudes, and the one dude ended up getting killed. Yo, this is bro. This is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. This is insane, bro. This is insane.
Saying the guy that he got called a Fed, he's been talking and saying some stuff, and people have been sharing some Discord messages, but it's nothing like so damning.
Yeah, this is insane, bro. I don't know what to say anymore, man. I think that we have become, a lot of people in this I ain't gonna say this country, I'm gonna say a lot of people in this, just in this type of space, man. I don't know what's going on here, man. I really don't. I have no clue how some of these kids end up the way they are. This is insane. I can't believe this. This girl she was a little girl, and they was taking advantage of her. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I just don't know what to say no more.